Today promises to be an interesting, if eclectic, day. After breakfast, we head to a Hotel Nacional conference room. We are greeted by affable Camilo Trigo, a former Cuban diplomat and now university professor. Here's a short excerpt from his presentation.
I think the most important thing to talk about today is the changes that were announced by both presidents in December 17th. It was a dramatic change in the perspective of the U.S.-Cuban relations for the first time in many, many decades. And for Cubans, it was a historic day. It was a very important day. Basically because of two announcements which were having more impact. The first one was the announcement of reestablishing diplomatic relations, that a U.S. government treats the Cuban government, or the Cuban government that has been the enemy for more than 50 years, in equal terms. Respecting our sovereignty, our independence.
We've left our speaker in the Hotel Nacional and gone to the suburbs to visit the Finca Vigia, privately funded Catholic residence for seniors. As I said, this is going to be another interesting but eclectic day. The director gave us a tour of the residence's impressive, well-maintained facilities. Cameras were permitted, so more pictures follow. Because of its religious affiliation, the Communist Government provides no funding in support of the Finca Vigia residence. Therefore, the residence must be supported entirely by the church and private donations. We were told that the average life expectancy for Cuban men was 75 years and for women 79. After expressing our sincere thanks and best wishes to the director, we're off again.
So Hemingway in total was living in Cuba for about 21 years, until 1960.
Hemingway's winter home was called La Finca Vigia, Lookout Farm in English. It's a little bit further out from central Havana in the suburb of San Francisco de Paula. We will be there shortly, but for now there's plenty to see from the bus window. Okay, so here we are. Let's take a look around.
¿En tu casa? Ya. ¿Pasó que tu casa de Juan? Porque amor, si tú ayer estuviste cerca, no estuviste venido, ayer, no, ¿dónde?
Well, they both hear from
We're about 200 feet above the city at the Morro Castle fortress, overlooking the entrance to Havana Harbor. In 1762, the British, attacking by land, took Havana, then gave it back to the Spanish a year later in a swap for Florida. In 1774, King Carlos of Spain, as a deterrent and to improve defenses in the event of another attack, completed massive improvements to the fortress. Since then, although the cannon had never been fired in anger, the fortress has been put to use as a notorious prison by the Spanish and every subsequent ruler, up to and certainly including the Castro regime. Every evening at 9 o'clock there's a cannon ceremony. It's symbolic, a tourist attraction really, but enjoyable and dramatic in that way. So that was the Cannon Show for this mild but somewhat windy February evening. We certainly hope that you enjoyed it. As you can see, we've returned to the Hotel Nacional because we have another full day scheduled for tomorrow. Though tempted, we'll skip an after-dinner drink and settle for an abbreviated walk through the hotel's History Hall before heading up to bed.